Besties for life, I say.
Oberlin, your bail's been posted.
Later, losers.
Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As y'all see from the title, yes bitch, today we are going to be talking about being a lone wolf, talk about friendships and what you should peep as a good friend, bitch, what a not good friend is doing.
Cause all these bitches is my sons.
Today I really want to talk about this because it's been weighing on my soul, on my spirit, on my consciousness, bitch. And you know, recently I've like backed away from a friend wholeheartedly because I feel like they was being weird. I feel like they was like not fucking with me like they were. And you know, I don't like when people switch up on me. I just don't. And like, you know, before I even start, bitch, like this is not something to like come after a person or like people, whatever like that, because I have a lot of friends.
Lie again. Lie.
And this is not like, I did have a lot of friends. And this is not to bash or to like defame a person's character. It's just to like bring awareness of the things that I see that I don't like, and that I feel like I feel like a friend don't like me, or like they feel some type of way, or like whatever. So I just like I just back off. And I want to start off with, I'm so happy that I was able to be friends with these people that I were friends with. Like, this is not like nothing to bash, nothing to hate, nothing to fame a person. Like, just shut up. Like, I just feel like someone out there is probably gonna be so pissed, gonna feel some type of way. It's just the truth. This is just my truth. This is just how I feel, bitch. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. It just is what the fuck it is. And you know, I just peep shit because I've been through it before. And you know, I'm young. I'm 21 years old. I've been through a lot of friends. I have. But I've always had really good friends until they weren't no more. I've always had really good friends. I've always been a person that has had, you know, very long lasting friendships. Like, it doesn't matter if it was like a year or two. It goes from year or two to 4 years to 6 years. Like, I've always had really good friends, best friends, close friends, people that I deem to be like my brothers, my sister, my family. Like, you know, I cherish. I don't care if it was on the internet or not. Like, I am the kind of person. I am a supportive friend. I am a loving friend. I am a nice person. I am a nice person to people that I like. And you know, when I peep shit. When I peep shit and I start to feel like friendships are slowly drifting away, and like, you know, and I start to see like some fuck shit go on, bitch, I think now at my big age, I've learned to just back the fuck up. Like,
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This is my knuckle.
I think that's what I want to talk about. Like, you guys, if you are out there and you have no friends, or like, you know, you are going through like what they call like a friendship breakup, whatever the fuck it called. Like, I think that's what they call it, or whatever like that. Because I like it's true. Like, you know, I grieve friendships. I grieve relationships that I've been in, whatever like that, with like, you know, boys or like, you know, whatever. I grieve them all because, like, you know, I do cherish friends really, really much in my heart. Like, I really do. And I'm very like, I gain close relationships with people. I really do, and I would tell them everything. I would like, I'm an open book. I really am. When you get to know me, I'm a very open book. I am a really supportive person. I would drag you out of your dumps. I would never be the person to be in the dumps to make you feel some type of way, or whatever like that. And I'm really good at communication, and that's the thing. I feel like friends that have really good communication last the longest, and that's probably why most of my friendships last so long, is because I always have good communication with my friends until they fuck up with me. And when you fuck up with me, I don't want to talk to you. It just is what it is. But I think what's different about this one, that this recent one, is they've stopped talking to me, and I was like, wow, what the fuck did I do? What I started to peep is me and this other person, we will always talk all the time. We are good Judies. We were good Judies. It was probably one of the best friendships I've had in a very, very long time, because my last friendship that I had was it was really good until I just faded away because they got busy. They got, a boyfriend, they're that kind of person that's I can't be alone. I have to have someone, whatever like that. And I just stopped. It just bye. I don't have time. I don't even, even when they try to hang out, it never goes through because they don't really want to hang out. They just want to keep, you get what I mean? Whatever. I feed into it, and then I'm just please, we're never gonna hang out. I just know, we're never gonna hang out. You just want to do that just to make it seem like that I'm still your friend. I know distinctively when a friend doesn't want to be a friend with you. And I know distinctively when a person is just they want to be your friend, but they really don't. I'm not. Just come out and say it, bitch. I make it known, bitch. If you bring up shit in the past and you try to talk to me about some bullshit, be oh, this used to be us, stuff like that. I'm it's not us now. That's how I would be. It's not us now. We don't hang out like that now. We don't do shit like that now. It's true. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. It's
Well,
it's apparent that I'm not your friend, you're not my friend, and you just doing that just to make me feel oh, we're still friends when we're not. If you go 5 months without hanging out with your friend, talking to your friend, they're not your fucking friend, bitch. Even 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you cannot talk to your friend, communicate with your friend about certain situations, about things that ooh, I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff no more, whatever like that, they're not your friend. Because a real friend like me, I will tell a person bitch, I'm not in the mood. Most of the time, if I really am a good close friend with somebody and I really want to talk to them and want to talk about shit with them all the time, I'm most likely probably not going to be oh, I'm not in the mood to talk about whatever this and that, most of the time, because I cherish friendships. Even when I'm on my busiest fucking days, I will put in the time. Bitch, there's never been a time I've been oh, I'm having a really busy day. I don't want to talk. No, most of the time, bitch, if I'm in a busy day, even when I'm at work, bitch, I'll be on the phone, bitch, talking. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. And even if the other person is, they always have the time to talk to me later or whatever like that. It's just no excuse. It's no excuse, bitch. I feel I value friends so much to the point where it's bitch, if you can't communicate with me, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And I can tell that you don't want to be my friend anymore because the way you speak, the way you move, and the way you act. Once you act weird towards me as a friend and you don't talk to me, you act weird when I even try to communicate, I know when a person doesn't fuck with you. And I know that a lot of you probably be that I'm probably a nightmare. I'm probably the most miserable person ever when I'm not. And I'm not toxic either. I can't believe that whatever. Stop. I don't stoop that low to go to go that low and defame a person's character. I don't stoop that low, but I can, and I probably will.
Hey, bitch. How you doing? Have you had your warm glass of Clorox bleach today, motherfucker?
I'm not a toxic, miserable, always being hateful type of person. Like, no, bitch, I can talk about anything. I really can. Like, you know, and of course, like, I am very political. I do talk about political things. That's not who I am all the time. I'm not always talking about political things all the time. I talk about everything. Like, bitch, when that Kanye and Kim shit was going on, bitch, I was bitch on the phone talking with my good Judy, bitch. That were my good Judy. And bitch, we talk about everything, like, you know, anything. Like, you know, and I love friends like that. I love friends that can talk about anything and everything. Don't matter how light, how dark it could be. I love that kind of person because I love a person that has a common ground. I love a friend that can have a common ground with you, that can agree to disagree. I don't like a person that always like, yeah, I agree. Like, no, sometimes you cannot always agree with your friends. Like, it's just not going to happen. You know, it's just not going to happen. If you do have a friend that agrees with you all the time, then okay, good. But like, is it really like that as genuine as you think it is? If they always agree with you with every single thing you say? No, it's not. I feel like that it's natural to have a common ground and a good agree to disagree type of friend. And like, you know, that's the kind of friend I am. But I am very supportive and a very loving friend, period. You would never see me not support a friend. And I think that's part of why, like, my other friendship, like, I've never seen them support me. I've never seen them like really try to be up there for me. Like, they never were, and I think that's probably why another thing that I peep too in friendships, like, they're not supporting you, they're not fucking with you, bitch, whether it's on social media, in real life, whatever like that. They're not your friend, bitch. It just is what it is. And that's something that I start to see, like, you know, once a friendship is drifting away and stuff like that, and they don't support you no more, and they don't want to talk to you, whatever like that, or they feel some type of way about some shit, you will see it. Because and no, there's no excuse like, oh, I'm busy and that's part of why I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks. Like, please suck me off, bitch. Like, it's no. We all know the truth, bitch. Even before we was cool and we talk about every single thing, bitch, you was probably having the most busy day, but you always had the time to fucking say, hey, like, bitch, like, whatever, this and this and that. Whatever, like, you know, like, there's no excuse. Like, I don't have time. I think what it is, with the last friendship was, like, I think a political difference, a political shift happened. And this person was very, like, you know, anti-woke. And, like, just like me, like, bitch, I'm anti-woke. There wasn't as extreme as, like, as I am, which is fine. Like, I don't really care. Like, you don't have to be. I don't really care. Like, you don't have to be. Like, that's what I'm agree to disagree kind of person. And I think that, you know, when the Roe v. Wade thing happened, and, like, you know, I have my different opinions about abortion. They have a different opinion about abortion. And I think that shift and, like, all that kind of stuff, like, really just made them think, like, oh, like, he thinks really that way. Like, I'm this. Like, why would he think that? Like, you know, like, I don't know. I that's how I feel, and that's how I perceive it. I could be wrong, but, like, that's just how I see it. And, like, you know, I feel like ever since that, like, it's just, like, the friendship was weird. It was dead. We really didn't really talk that much. Wasn't as supportive, like, as they were. Like, you know, they were, like, you know, even if I try to text, it'd be weird. It'd be short. It wouldn't be, like, whatever. Like, you know, or they leave me undelivered, and I'm like, wow, like, okay, like, I see how it is. And then I started to see tweets. Like, you know, I think I mentioned them in, like, one of my podcasts, and they said something like, I hate a name dropper. Like, I was like, whoa, like, or, like, when I was posting about, like, even the Roe v. Wade thing, and, like, I was posting, like, you know, these babies that were aborted, and which was so sad. Like, you know, for me personally, I am very pro-life, but I do believe that, like, we do not have the power. We're not God to tell a woman what to do with her body. That's just how I am. But if you can save a child, like, period. Put it up for adoption. You know, and I feel like a lot of people came up with a lot of excuses during the Roe v. Wade thing, and like saying like adoption is not like the best thing because the system is so bad. It's like, but you're saving a life. Like, you rather save a life or you rather kill a life. It's just like, it is what it is.
It's the truth, okay? People are like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I said what I damn said. Did you not hear what I said from my fucking mouth?
You can have your perception about all you want. I'm not a bad person because I believe in saving a child's life. But see, I don't believe in like making a person, like telling a person what to do. I don't believe that. Because I wouldn't want them to tell me what to do. I wouldn't want them to not tell me not to wear my makeup or not to do whatever. Like, you know, I wouldn't want that. And I don't support the overturn. I do not. Even though I do think that this is a democracy, this is what y'all vote for, a democracy. It's what we voted for, democracy. Conservatives have turned left. The left has turned right. It just is what it is. But like, I think that it was a different. It was a big difference on this political thing, and I think that stung them. That I wasn't fully like, oh, like, yo, oh my god, like because I'm not under hysteria. I don't deal with that, but I do think that like that's probably why this person didn't really talk to me after a while, and I really do think that like you know, it was a difference in opinion, and like they didn't like this opinion, they didn't agree to disagree for it. They strongly agree, and they said, let me not talk to this bitch no more because all this stuff is bullshit, and like I don't agree with that. I think that this stuff is like, you know, the anti-woke stuff is too much, the woke stuff is too much. I don't want to be a part of it. It's like whatever, but like as a friend, I think good communication is always, yeah, you can say, oh, I'm over it, this and that, but like it's not like it. But as a friend, talk about the things you don't want to talk about, because like that's not all that I talk about, and that's not all who I am, and they know that kind of stuff. Like, people know this kind of stuff. I'm not all about that. I'm about having fun. I like to laugh, I like to kiki, I like to talk about like, you know, pop culture, shit like that. Like, I'm very into that kind of stuff. So when I start seeing things, and you know, as a person, like if you are struggling with friendships, like you start to peep some shit about your friend, bitch, you start seeing tweets, and you start seeing like, you know, they're like leaving you undelivered, they're not really talking to you, whatever like that. Bitch, you need to learn to back the fuck up. You really do. You have to unfollow, you have to get the fuck ASAP, because you should not have to be the person to feel like the wanderer, and for you to talk about the things that you believe in does not make you a bad person. And I feel like that what this person was basically saying, like, you know, all this kind of stuff, it makes you a bad person, like, you know, whatever. You know, I get that this person wants to be like a very, like, you know, non-political kind of person anymore, and they don't want to do that kind of stuff. That's fine. Like, bitch, I don't fucking care about that. It's the way you treat your friend, bitch. It comes down to treating your friend as, like, you know, as good you should. Communication. I tried. I like, whatever. Like, it's just weird. And I'm not gonna sit there and wonder. You shouldn't, as a person that is a lone wolf, bitch, that is like a new lone wolf, like, bitch, you don't want to, you don't have any friends, like, bitch, you shouldn't have to wonder. You shouldn't have to feel like the person is talking about you. You shouldn't have to feel like, because if it wasn't about you, they wouldn't be acting weird as the way that they are. Period. And there's no excuse like, oh, I'm busy, I just been doing this, blah, 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 blah. Please. You're on social media. We see what you're doing. We see you posting. We see you doing this. Bitch, if you really were a good friend, bitch, and you really want to talk, you would say, hey, like, bitch, like, I fucking love you, bitch, but like, I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff no more. Like, we can talk about other stuff, but I don't want to talk about that kind of stuff. Or like, you can just say, bitch, I'm busy, like, right now, like, you know, I'll talk to you later. And that's the kind of person I am. I've done it in the past. I didn't have to with this friendship, because I feel like that, like, you know, anytime when I woke up or whatever like that, I will fucking talk. Like, I'm never too busy to talk to friends or people that I love, period. I think that those are the things that y'all should really, like, look after. Like, you know, if they start to feel some type of way about something and they don't talk to you, stuff like that, bitch, back the fuck up. And that's the thing, like, that's the thing, bitch. Back the fuck up. Like, you have to back the fuck up. Like, you start seeing some shit, you start seeing, like, disses, you start seeing disses and stuff like that, like, back the fuck up, because, a motherfucker will leave you wondering for a very, very long time, bitch, and, like, you don't have time to waste. There are 7.8 billion people on this earth. You will find another friend. You will. And you have to learn to love yourself and be able to be alone by yourself. Because, bitch, I don't never get no... Bitch, I ain't missing no day of sleep. I ain't missing no day of sleep, bitch. I'm not posting. I'm not doing the things that I know that I love to do. I'm not... No, because I think I've come to the point where, like, you know, this isn't high school. And I'm not a toxic person. If I was toxic, bitch, I'd probably be fucking blowing your fucking phone up, bitch, every second of the day. And still like, bitch, why are you not talking to me? No, I'm not. No, I will let you live your life, and I will let you do what you want to do, and I will back the fuck up. As simple as that. And that's on being mature and being self-love, like, with yourself. I don't have to keep on guessing. I don't have to do that. Like, you know, it just is what it is. And that goes for in general, bitch. Like, life is too short to be fucking wondering and being like, you know, and feeling like, oh, did I do something? Am I a bad person because I think this way? Like, no, you're not a bad person because you think a certain way or, like, you feel some type of way, whatever like that. You just, that friendship is just not for you anymore. It just is. And, like, you know, if you can't have the decency to talk to your friend about the certain things that you feel some type of way about, then you shouldn't be friends with them. And I just think that, like, I've come to the conclusion, like, communication is always key in friendships, and that, like, if you can't have a good communication with a good conversation with your friend about things how you feel, it's dead. Because I never had no ill will. I never had no ill intent. I've never felt any way. I would never, like, say, oh, this ugly ass bitch. I would never. No, I would never do that. Because, like, I don't believe that. Like, I wouldn't be friends with you if you were ugly, or I didn't like your fucking vibe, or whatever like that. I would never, like, I would never do that ever in my life, because I do cherish friendships, and, you know, and I'm always welcome. And I am a forgiving person. I really am. I'm always welcome to forgiveness. And I'm always, and, like, they don't have to say sorry. It's just like, no, like, you know, I peep shit and I don't like it, and so I just back up. It's just how I am. And, like, being a lone wolf, I am a very, very overthinker, and I do overthink. Maybe I overthink everything. I don't know. But I think every time I go with my gut, and this is what you have to do. You have to go with your fucking gut, bitch. Go with your gut, because I feel like my gut's always been right every time. It's always been right about people. It's always been right about friendships that's drifting away. Because once I stop talking, dead silence. It's always been like that. And I don't have time. Like, I don't. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't like those friendships that be like, we can go 5 months and then we can come back and be friends all over again. It's like, no. I'm not going with that. I'd rather stick with myself, love myself, focus on myself, focus on my beauty, bitch. Like, try out different things. When you have friends and, you know, they even have a different opinion on certain stuff, you start to agree with them more. And, you know, you don't get to use your own brain, and you don't get to, like, have your own opinions about certain things, especially because you don't want to hurt their feelings. So, I'm happy to be a lone wolf. I'm happy to finally, like, just be me, and just be me even more, bitch, and be able to have the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want. Of course, I've always had the freedom to say whatever I want, but I feel like it's an extra freedom to being me, and, like, you know, try different things, be who I am, just period. Like, bitch, live my life, like, because I'm not miserable, and I'm not toxic. I'm not, like, a really mean and malice person. Even they know that. I just do me, and I just think that as a lone wolf, to another lone wolf out there, a person that don't have friends, like, continue to do the things that you want to do, create content, be beautiful, put some fucking effort in yourself, always. And, yeah, like, those are things that I want to give y'all advice on. Like, you know, peep those things and be able to, like, follow your gut. Always follow your gut. And don't let anyone try to defame your character and make it seem like that you're like a bad person because you believe in the shit that you believe in. Just don't, because it's, you know, it's not true. That's what I didn't even blink. I looked at that and I was like, wow, okay. Like, I was like, wow, can you believe that? Like, because I'm that comfortable with myself that, like, even that doesn't even faze me. And I wouldn't stoop that low to be like, oh, they're this, they're that. Like, no, I would never, like, no. But I will tell the truth. I know the truth. I see it. I felt it. It, like, please, like, let's be real. But anyways, that's all I want to say about that. And yeah, like, I have nothing else to say. I think after that, like, bitch, I'm gonna live my fucking life, go to the store, bitch, and forget all about this fucking video, and continue to be able to find new friends. Like, you know, like, I will always find new friends in the get-go, but for now, I'm a lone wolf, bitch, and it feels good to be a lone wolf, bitch. It really does. Come up with your own ideas, get creative, and yeah, I'm never burnt out. I'm never burnt out on shit that I want to talk about. But anyways, I love you all so much. Don't forget to be yourself, no one else. You already know. And yeah, and this is the video. If any motherfucker have to have an issue with it, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You have some shit to say about me, bitch, that's how I feel. But anyways, yeah, I'm done. I'm about to go drink me some matcha and live my life because I'm not miserable. The fuck? And yeah, I love y'all. Also, do y'all like my makeup? Pretty bitch. Pretty shit. Like, this is pretty shit. Okay, anyways, I'm gone. Bye, y'all. I love y'all.
This. I got you, girl.
Nobody told me that I had. So nobody told me that I had lipstick on my teeth.
Girl, I'm here for you. I'm always here for you.
This is my friend. She's a real friend.